There's been a big insurance scam going on in California.
I love this. I love every part of this story. This is fantastic.
Yeah, look at that stupid costume.
I mean, it's bear-like.
Yeah.
And it looks like a bear, but I don't think you're fooling anyone, and obviously you didn't.
And so there's this couple out there who apparently a group of people have been trying to dupe their insurance companies by saying, "Oh my God, a bear got into my very expensive car and just tore it all to pieces. You're going to have to send me a check right now." And apparently defrauded 3 different insurance companies out of $142,000
for bear attacks.
And we're going to go back to our friends at KTLA in Los Angeles, who were with us last week.
With the dirty man doing dirty things.
Yeah, and it's to watch exactly what happens. You suddenly go, I don't know how they thought they were going to get away with this.
Or barely believable. From afar, this surveillance video shows something or someone rummaging through a car. But if you look closer, it might just look like a bear. That's partially correct.
No, it looks like a guy with a blanket on, is what it looks like.
Yeah, the first couple of movements were very human-like, of like, I got to make sure I put the seat down, get back there, don't want to get stuck anywhere.
Right.
But if you look closer, it might just look like a bear. That's partially correct. It's actually someone wearing a bear costume accused of trying to get a hefty insurance payout. The video is from January of this year on the 700 block of Bishorn Drive in Lake Arrowhead.
I'm kind of just stunned because I don't believe somebody could do something like that.
There are bear encounters up here for sure. It's not something that's
what is he wearing? What are you doing wearing an ELO shirt? Come on, have better taste in music.
I noticed that too.
Good Lord.
Something's wrong with this guy. What is he, like 23? And he's wearing walking around with a
he has no idea. Yeah, I got my ELO going on.
Yeah.
And I love how he's like, 'cause there are bears around. Oh, really?
No. He got that ironically at the Salvation Army. He doesn't like the ELO.
No, who does?
Like there are bear encounters up here for sure. It's not something that's like completely out of...
In fact, look over his shoulder.
Oh, the mountain thrift shop?
Yeah, he did. He literally walked. He went into that thrift shop, got
that's where he got
T-shirt.
That is
ironically,
where he got it. Yeah, I'm trying to read what the other guy has though.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like the other guy looks like he's actually wearing an actual shirt of a band from this century.
Yeah.
Whereas Ding Dong over here is wearing his Jeff Lynne's ELO. Idiot.
Yeah, exactly. He was.
No, there are bear encounters up here for sure.
There are bears, so it could happen. There are bears out here.
Is he related to Ricardo Silva from last week, who was just like, it's not uncommon to have a man just whacking it in your crawl space?
Sometimes this happens, and I'm trying out my very first mustache ever. How's it working out for me?
I told the bear, don't bring me down. Yeah.
The realm of possibility.
Investigators with California's Department of Insurance say that the suspects made a claim with their insurance company, stating that a bear had entered their 2010 Rolls-Royce Ghost and that the animal had caused interior damage.
Okay,
Images show
Can we just stop for a second? If you have a 2010 Rolls-Royce Ghost, do you need to be committing insurance fraud? I don't know. I guess it's a 14-year-old Rolls Royce, so I guess it may not be the top of the line. But it sure seems like you could do something better than come up with this plan.
Yeah, and what you're about to see here, keep an eye on the claw marks and how ridiculously perfect they are. I mean, I don't even know anything about animals, and I could go, there's no way that's actually a bear.
Perfectly aligned claw marks. Once the insurance company started investigating, detectives found additional claims with 2 other insurance companies on the same day, same location, only this time with 2 Mercedes vehicles.
What a bunch of knuckleheads to try to do something so silly.
Residents tell us it's not entirely unbelievable. After all, it's bear territory. State investigators later contacted the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, where experts found several discrepancies from the video.
The person, as they entered the vehicle, they did not seem to troubleshoot.
What's the matter? You don't like his blurry background there?
No. And also, I think that the guy who called them knuckleheads, Larry, is head of the Arrowhead HOA.
Yeah,
he seemed like that kind of guy.
Discrepancies from the video.
The person, as they entered the vehicle, they did not seem to troubleshoot the handle at all. There were no biological traces left behind in the vehicle.
Biological traces. Does a bear shit in the Mercedes? Is what he wanted to say.
Yes. Yes, exactly what he wanted to say. Biological evidence. The bear didn't crap or piss all over there.
And what's funny is I love that he said he didn't really fumble with the lock. He just walked up and opened the door like a human.
Right. Oh, it also hit the key fob with beep and unlocked it.
They didn't even try to make it believable.
Shoot the handle at all. There were no biological traces left behind in the vehicle. The scratches, there were 6 long scratch marks from the tool that was used. And bears do not have 6 toes, they have 5.
Whoops. Sorry about that. Sorry about the biology that we messed up.
They didn't even do any homework on bears.
They're just like, I need this weird tool. I got a bear costume. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great.
I don't know. The bears in the cartoons, they only got 3 hand fingers. What do you suppose? Is it 3? It's got to be a multiple of 3, right? 6.
Yeah, exactly. What investigator is going to go that far into how many claws a bear actually has? Good Lord.
Yeah. Easy.
The costume turned up during a search warrant leading to the arrest of 4 suspects from Glendale and Valley Village, 3 of them seen here. They were charged with insurance fraud and conspiracy after insurance companies were defrauded more than $140,000.
Well, people will go to any lengths to make money, you know?
Yeah. Because they got to make money to buy more ELO shirts, ironically.
That's right. This cost me $1.25.
Yes, exactly.
Why
would you keep that costume, by the way? So they found it in a search warrant. And why do you keep the evidence? Unless you thought you got away with it and you were like, well, the next car we can do it again.
And look at those. Those are some pretty tough-looking officers there, too, who got called on that thing as pounding on the door. We have a search warrant for a bear costume. Open up now.
There was no biological evidence left behind, you idiots.
You didn't even fumble the handle, you morons.